It's going. It's out of here.
I get for my sports information. Sports.
The Patriots and the Giants.
You like football, right? High five, football fan.
I love baseball more than anything.
This is Sports on Super FM, Nigeria's #1 family lifestyle talk and urban radio station.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
It's Super FM. Stay tuned.
Renew Empire for the first time. Celebrate the lifetime and success of a great reggae icon. The man like Joseph Hill, widely known as Culture. Yes, the keeper of Zion Gate, Grandpa Culture. Are the big tunes like International Herb, Addis Ababa, Rastaman Throw and Stone, and many more dance tones. So all them lovers of reggae music, step cross. Let's livicate Grandpa Culture, featuring the Renew International Band. Date, Saturday 28 August 2022 by 4 p.m. straight down. Venue, Renew Empire, 62 Aka Road, Umolumeni, Port Harcourt. For more details on the case, call 0803-5252-591. Come, let's celebrate the great reggae icon, Culture.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
It's Super FM. Stay tuned.
It's going. It's out of here.
I get for my sports information. Sports.
The Patriots and the Giants.
You like football, right? High five, football
I love
fan.
baseball more than anything.
This is Sports on Super FM, Nigeria's #1 family lifestyle talk and urban radio station.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to this magnificent edition of Super Breakfast Sports with me, Mary J, on your #1 family lifestyle talk and urban radio, Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. Today is Monday, the 15th day of August, 2022. On the show today, we'll be taking a review of the weekend action from across Europe's top football leagues. Now, Man U fans, don't worry, it'll be quick. We'll be done before you can count from 1 to 4. Well, we'll be speaking to Gori Newe on the Breakfast Sports this morning. And as always, you can get in touch with us and let us know what you think by heading on to our Facebook page, that Super FM page, where we're live streaming. And also, you can drop your comments there as the show progresses. Without wasting any more time, let's go. Once again, good morning to you and welcome to this magnificent edition of Super Breakfast Sports on this Monday morning. Let's start things off talking about the ITO FA Cup. And now the breaking news concerning the ITO FA Cup is that reigning Federation Cup winners, Bayelsa United, have said they will not return the ITO Cup trophy they won last year until the Nigeria Football Federation, the NFF, paid them the 25 million naira prize money for winning the cup competition last year. Recall that Bayelsa United pipped Nasarawa United on penalties to win the 2021 ITO FA Cup last year. It would also be recalled that Kano Pillars similarly complained for several years that they were not paid the prize money for the cup competition organized by the NFF. However, the tournament sponsors, the ITO group of companies, had stated that they do not owe the NFF the sponsorship funds. Things keep getting interesting concerning the ITO Cup organized by the NFF. Now to some issues of national interest here, still talking about football as it concerns Nigeria. The Akwa United goalkeeper Adeyinka Adewale has arrived at the camp of the Super Eagles B team in Abuja completing the list of players invited by head coach Salisu Yusuf to have arrived in camp. Recall that on the 8th of August 2022, head coach Salisu Yusuf called 35 players to battle for shirts ahead of the 2023 African Nations Championships qualifying fixture. The first set of 31 players arrived at Abuja camp on Wednesday, 10th August, while the other 3 joined the following day on the 11th of August. The Eagles B will square up against the Black Galaxies of Ghana in the first leg in Cape Coast, Ghana on Sunday, the 28th of August, with the return encounter billed for the MKO Abiola National Stadium in Abuja on Saturday, the 3rd of September. The winner on aggregate will earn a berth at the 7th African Nations Championships finals to be staged in Algeria early next year. The players will resume full training today, Monday, the 15th of August, 2022, after being allowed a day of rest yesterday, Sunday. And still talking about issues of national interest, last night by 9 p.m. the game was between the Falconets of Nigeria and their South Korean under-20 counterparts were supposed to kick off, but after delay due to rain, it was the Falconets who went on to edge another 1-0 victory, record another 1-0 victory at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Goal was scored by Esther Chinemerem Onyenezide in the 83rd minute. Similarly, as the first game, into the final 5 minutes of the game, the Falconets rose highest to earn another 1-0 victory. That victory against South Korea last night puts them on top of Group C with maximum points from 2 games and into the quarterfinals. So congratulations to the Falconets for doing so well. In other results from the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup games played yesterday, we saw Mexico play a goalless draw with Colombia. Costa Rica lost to Spain by 5-0. Japan defeated Ghana, the Black Princesses of Ghana, by 2-0, heaping woes on the Ghanaian team, who earlier lost their first game against the United States of America by 3-0. United States of America, who beat Ghana 3-0, lost 3-0 to 10 women Netherlands yesterday. And also in the early hours of this morning, France, who were losers against Nigeria in the first game, were able to defeat Canada 3-1 earlier this morning. Now, still talking about football at the national level, this from the Confederation of African Football. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, has announced that the draws for the qualifiers of the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2023 will hold on Thursday, the 18th of August 2022 in Cairo, Egypt. The championship, which is built for Morocco in June 2023, will serve as qualifying tournament for countries looking forward to participating at the Olympic Games. It will be played on a home and away format starting from the 19th to the 27th of September 2022, when the first round will be concluded, while the second round has been scheduled to take place between the 21st and the 23rd of October 2022. Third round will be played between the 20th to the 28th of March 2023, to be followed by the draws. 39 member associations are engaged in Africa qualifiers. Morocco automatically qualified as host to the final tournament. The remaining 38 teams will play the qualifying games. Now, still talking about football stories as it concerns Nigerian teams, Congolese powerhouse TP Mazembe have unveiled former Eyimba captain Austin Oladapo and ex-Wiki Tourist forward Stephen Gope as new players of the club. The Congolese club sealed the transfer of Austin Oladapo after his contract ended with Eyimba International sequel to the end of the 2021-2022 MPFL season. Former African champions Mazembe also signed Gope, who left his Ukrainian club due to Russian invasion of the country. He penned a short-term deal in Kuwait with Al Arabi, and upon the expiration of that deal, TP Mazembe have moved quickly to secure the signature of the Nigerian forward. Now to some other stories. The Nigerian Basketball Federation, the NBBF, has released a 15-man strong list for the Nigerian national male basketball team that will prosecute the matches in Window 4 of the 2023 FIBA World Cup qualifiers slated for Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire later this month. The players include Michael Oguine, Usi Irebu, Michael Okiki, Josh Okogie, Mieoni, and Ben Emelogu. Others are Ike Wamu, Keith Omerwa, Ibe Aguchi, Michael Benigje, Chimezie Metu, Amanze Egezeke, John Matthias Idu, Christian Mekewulu and Abdul Malik Abu. The Tigers head coach Mike Brown is expected to take over the team from his assistants who led the team to the third qualifier window in Kigali, Rwanda, as the team will confront hosts Cote d'Ivoire, Angola and Guinea in Group E. The Tigers will begin their games against Cote d'Ivoire on Friday, the 26th of August 2022, before meeting Guinea a day after, and will file out against Angola on Sunday, August 28th, 2022. Now to gymnastics, where Team Nigeria's contingent at the ongoing Africa Gymnastics Club Championships in Centurion, South Africa, has continued to put up impressive performances. The latest coming from 8-year-old Adila Adedeji, who claimed silver medal in the age group level 4 category. Adila, who hails from Offa in Kwara State, alongside 4 others, have won for Team Nigeria 5 gold medals, 1 silver medal, and a bronze medal so far. Team Nigeria, represented by Tony International Gymnastics Club, is participating in 4 events, which are the vaults, the floors, the bars, and the beam. At the ongoing event, 11-year-old Harriet and 10-year-old Francisca Okwanku won gold for Nigeria at level 4, while Gbemisola Adebayo, Chiwendu Okwanku won gold at level 5. In his remarks on Team Nigeria's brilliant performance, the president of the club, Anthony Asukwo, said the team has put up an impressive performance despite the challenges of getting to South Africa on time. He said, and I quote, "Nigeria is blessed with a lot of talent. We just need an enabling environment and a passionate person to lead us to the promised land," end of quote. He said that he added that the athletes will stay back in South Africa for 2 weeks after the competition to train with some of the world-class equipment available at the center before returning to Nigeria. The list of athletes to have won medals for Nigeria at the event so far are Harriet Gold, who won at level 4, Gbemisola Adebayo, who won gold at level 5, Chiwendu Okwanku, who won gold at level 5, Francisca Okwanku, gold at level 4, Sophia Awa, who is 6 years old and won gold at the junior level 4, Esther Awa, who won silver at the age group level 4, Adila Dedeji, who won silver at the age group level 4, and Stephanie Onusiriuka, who won gold at the junior level, junior Olympic level, who is 11 years old. Now to volleyball, where the head coach of Nigeria's under-20 men's volleyball team, Sani Mohammed, has said that his team would secure the World Cup ticket at the 2022 Africa Under-21 Championships currently ongoing in Tunisia. Mohammed made this known on Saturday in Abuja, stating that the Nigeria Volleyball Federation had given his charges all the necessary support. He said his team does not consider any possible opponents as a threat, adding that they would give a good account of themselves in all their games by taking each game as they come based on the team's strategy. Egypt won the last edition of the championship as the host country in Cairo. Cameroon finished runners-up and Morocco finished in 3rd place. The current Nigeria under-20 volleyball team is made up of players who are defending champions at the Africa under-19 level. The Africa Volleyball under-20 Men's Nations Championship started on Saturday and will end on the 23rd of August in Tunisia later this month. Now, we'll take a little bit of boxing stories before we get on to our big discussion this morning. And in boxing, Tyson Fury has now vacated his ring heavyweight title, with the vacant belt now at stake in Anthony Joshua's rematch against Alexander Usyk, which takes place at the end of the week. Fury confirmed he has relinquished the ring championship strap after reaffirming his retirement from boxing in a statement on his social media accounts on Friday. Fury announced on Friday that he was retiring from the sport after retaining his WBC title with a stoppage win over Dillian White at London's Wembley Stadium in April. Usyk and Joshua will now battle for the ring title along with the WBA, IBF, and WBO World Heavyweight belts in next Saturday's rematch.
It hasn't finished. Correction. It's only just started.
Well, I thought when you shake hands, we look into each other's eyes, and Antonio had a different opinion, so it was emotional. He was happy when he equalized. I was then got a bit heated, but nothing big, and I don't know. We both got a red card. Yeah, I think it was not necessary, but a lot of things were not necessary. So another poor decision from the ref today. No problem, no problem. It's emotional. It's football. You like it. Just don't need comments now and heat it up and heat it up. Just look at it. It's the game. It's Premier League. You love it, no? And we love it, and we're emotional coaches at the sideline. That's it.
All right, and in case you missed it, those were the highlights towards the end of the game. At the end of the game, actually, or should I say after the end of the game between Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspurs at Stamford Bridge. It was a really heated affair which ended 2-2. No team winners. 1 point apiece shared between both teams, but no love shared between the managers. We saw a feisty end to that game with both Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte sent off after the end of that game. It was a thrilling week, which started off with Aston Villa's 2-1 win over Everton, then followed by Joe Aribo opening his account for Southampton as he powered them to a 2-2 draw against Leeds United. They were trailing at 2-0 before he entered the fray. And then Arsenal defeated Leicester City comprehensively by 4-2. Brighton and Hove Albion played out a goalless draw with Newcastle United. Man City were in imperious form over Bournemouth, hitting the Cherries by 4-0. Wolverhampton Wanderers played out a goalless draw with Fulham. Brentford versus Manchester United, the one that many Manchester United supporters would not want to hear this morning. It was Brentford 4 at halftime, Manchester United 0. Luckily for Manchester United, it remained 4-0 to the end of the match. I don't even know if I could say luckily or unluckily. Nottingham Forest defeated West Ham United by 1-0, and the first goal back in the Premier League after 23 years was scored by Nigeria's Super Eagles striker Taiwo Awoniyi. Chelsea 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. The Blues going ahead twice. Tottenham Hotspur finding a way to peg the London Blues back twice, with a lot of controversies in that game, ending with straight red cards for both Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte at the end of that one. And that's what we want you to contribute on the Breakfast Sports this morning. You can send us text messages on our WhatsApp. For this morning, text messages alone via our WhatsApp line. And the WhatsApp line, you can text us by 0905 948 1021. That's 0905 948 1021. And we'll be able to take your comments from Facebook as well. So we have a couple of comments on Facebook, and we'll start off with the comments for Facebook while we wait for your comments, your thoughts via our WhatsApp line 0905 948 1021. All right, on our Facebook, we have Noale Befi, who says, Arsenal, my club, made my weekend with a beautiful display. Man United shambolic display is something that really surprised me. The Chelsea versus Tottenham game, what a match, full of dramas and entertainment. Exactly how it happened, Noale Befi. Thank you so much for that thought. Temple Amasin says, best performances are Arsenal and Brentford winning, while my worst performance is for Tottenham to draw Chelsea. I wanted Tottenham to win that match. Really interesting pick there as worst performance for the weekend. He picked Arsenal and Brentford as the best performers, and Tottenham as the worst performance for drawing against Chelsea. He expected Tottenham was supposed to go on and win that one. And we have this from Godwin Poabari Mark. Well, it's quite lengthy, but let me go through it. Brentford have played Man United, and the fascinating thing that day was that everything they did clicked well for them. But Man United's 4-0 under 35 minutes, really no atom of competitiveness in the team. And then he says, Barcelona hijacking old Chelsea deal, but can't even hijack a goal. They're nothing but a Man United. And then he said that we should talk about Chelsea versus Spurs. Of course, we will do that by 5 p.m. when we return for Sports Traffic. We'll have a lot of time to do that when we come back for Sports Traffic by 5 p.m. Still on our Facebook, Barinoa Saro Bessi says, English Premier League is the most exciting league in the world. Most clubs in English Premier League did well, even though my club, Manchester United, is still keeping their fans in a sorrowful or sleepless night for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, sorry about that one. Solomon Harrison says, good morning. My worst moment is the beating of my team, Man United, notoriously by Brentford. I know no waiting we do the teams with B as their names. All right, maybe it gets better for you or maybe not. Kwate Magnus says Taylor and VAR did not try yesterday. The 2 goals Tottenham scored against Chelsea yesterday was a result of negligence from VAR and Taylor or poor officiating, if you ask me. Arsenal did well over the weekend. Kudos. And Wiseman says, good morning, guys. I am disappointed with the VAR and Anthony Taylor. Well, a lot of Chelsea fans will share in that sentiment. And we head on to our WhatsApp. I mean, you can text us on our WhatsApp, 0905-948-1021. A little bit of an issue with the phone line, so we cannot take your calls, but you can text us on WhatsApp and we'll have your thoughts read out on the show as we go on. On WhatsApp, 0905-948-1021. This one's coming from Max Morris from Oyibo on WhatsApp. He says, congratulations to the Falconets for their victory last night. They've been impressive. Let's hope they build on the performances as they aim to go a step further in the tournament. And that step further will be winning the tournament. And that is exactly what I believe every Nigerian will be looking out for as regards the Falconets at the ongoing FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. And just before we leave Super Breakfast Wars this morning, if any of your comments coming through the WhatsApp, we'll be able to take them just before we leave. But let's keep you up to date with what happened elsewhere across Europe's top leagues. Now, over the weekend, we saw match day 1 in the Italian Serie A 2022-2023 season, and it kicked off with Atalanta defeating Sampdoria by 2-1. Atlanta, the away team, and Ademola Lookman, Super Eagles, Ademola Lookman making his debut for the Atalanta team, got on the score sheet in the 95th minute, the second goal of that encounter after Rafael Toloi had put Atalanta 1-0 up in the first period. So congratulations to Ademola Lookman for hitting the ground running. AC Milan, defending champions of the Italian Serie A, were too good for Udinese. 4-2 it ended in favor of the Rossoneri. Monza lost at home to Torino by 2-1. Inter also away from home defeated Lecce by 2-1. Fiorentina 3, Cremonese 2 in that game. Super Eagles David Okereke scored on his official Serie A debut for Cremonese, and also we saw Cyril Dessers entering in the fray at some point in time. Lazio defeated Bologna by 2-1. Spezia were 1-0 better than Empoli. Salernitana lost at home to AS Roma by 1-0. And then later today we will see Hellas Verona host SSC Napoli, and Juventus will be up against Sassuolo around 7:45 p.m. later today. In the Spanish La Liga, weekend action, match day 1 action began with Osasuna defeating Sevilla by 2-1. Celta Vigo played a 2-2 draw with Espanyol. Villarreal were away from home at Valladolid, but it did not stop them from hammering Valladolid by 3-0. FC Barcelona, with all their signings and all the money troubles, played out a goalless draw with Rayo Vallecano. In that game, we saw Sergio Busquets sent off in the 93rd minute for the Blaugrana. Cadiz lost at home to Real Sociedad by 1-0. Valencia were 1-0 better than Girona. Almeria looked to be on the road to causing an upset when they put one up against Real Madrid in the 6th minute. But the European champions dug deep to earn a 2-1 victory over Almeria. Goal scored by Lucas Vazquez and David Alaba. Athletic Bilbao will play against Real Mallorca later today. We'll also see Getafe hosting Atletico Madrid and Real Betis up against Elche. Now, in the French Ligue 1, it started off with a 1-1 draw between Nantes and Lille. Of course, Moses Simon once again scoring. He's now scored in consecutive Ligue 1 matches since the start of the season, scoring the first game of the season as well. Monaco played out a 1-1 draw with Rennes. And PSG, well, we're in imperious form. They defeated PSG defeated Montpellier by 5-0, and in there, a Brazilian Neymar bagged himself a brace. Kylian Mbappe, however, did not score, but Neymar scored 2 goals, had 2 goals to the good for PSG as they defeated Montpellier by 5-0. Kylian Mbappe scored. It was Lionel Messi, beg your pardon, who did not score. The game between Lorient and Lyon was postponed, and Clermont Foot came from 2 goals down to defeat Reims by 4-2. Ajaccio played out a goalless draw with Lens. Auxerre versus Angers ended in a 2-2 draw. Toulouse defeated Troyes by 3-0. Nice played out a 1-0 draw with Strasbourg, and Stade Brestois played out a 1-0 draw with Marseille. And finally, in the German Bundesliga, games played over the course of the weekend. Dortmund were 3-1 better than SC Freiburg. Hoffenheim played at home and VfL Bochum by 3-2. Werder Bremen 2, VfB Stuttgart 2. RB Leipzig also played a 2-2 draw with Cologne. Timo Werner scoring in that one. Bayer Leverkusen 1, Augsburg 2. Hertha Berlin played out a 1-0 draw with Eintracht Frankfurt. Schalke 04 played out a 2-2 draw with Borussia Mönchengladbach. Mainz 05 played a goalless draw with Union Berlin, and Bayern Munich defeated Wolfsburg by 2-0. And well, at this point in time, we'll have to leave. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We'll have a lot of time to talk about these fixtures in details when we return by 5 p.m. for Sports Traffic. In the meantime, I'd like to appreciate you for tuning in and being a part of the show. And your messages that came through our Facebook and our WhatsApp platforms are very well appreciated. Do well to join us by 5 p.m. for more football talk on Sports Traffic. In the meantime, more exciting programs coming your way on Nigeria's #1 family lifestyle talk and urban radio, Super FM 93.3 Port Harcourt.
Everyone needs a superhero.
You've heard about it. It's real.
It is.
It's
Super FM, Nigeria.